Okay, let's take a minute today to talk about assembling the Dragster. On my website, in the Dragster packet, there are also pretty good instructions, but for some of you, video is going to be very helpful also. Remember, before you begin this process, you're going to have to click on the My Computer, go to My iDrive, GTT, Design and Modeling, Dragster Parts, and then you're going to want to hold the Control key and click on these three parts and copy them, and then you want to paste them into your H drive, your Dragster folder that you made. I've already done that, so I am good to go here. Alright? I want to start by creating a new standard IAM, which is an assembly, and then I want to bring in all my parts. The first part I always bring in is the main part of the object that everything else attaches to. So in this case, that is a Dragster body. I've got a couple of them in here. I'll use this one today. I don't need two, so once I've got that one, I'm going to right click, OK. Now I'm going to place two of everything else in here. So axle, left click, right click, OK. It really doesn't matter where you put them right now. I'm just kind of lining them up close to where they're going to go, but it's not a big deal. Now I will bring in the back wheel, left click, right click, OK, and the front wheel, left click, right click, OK. Now looking at my instructions, it tells me to rotate the components so they line up a little bit better, and we can do that if we want to, OK. So up here is rotate component. I don't do this a lot of times, but for some people it's awfully helpful, okay? And you can see now, maybe it'll make a little bit more sense as to how everything's going to go together, okay? Next in the directions, it's going to tell you to go to constrain and to use an insert constraint. And it tells you to click on the wheel and the axle, and then to enter an offset also. It doesn't really matter which side you do first. Since I can see this side, I'm going to do this side. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click, down in there, and then on that edge. And then it tells me to put in a negative 0.25 offset. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to click OK, because I like to be able to move these around a little bit after I do that. Alright? So I want to do the same thing then with the rear wheel and the axle. So constrain, insert. I want to go there to there, negative 0.25 offset, and OK again. Next, it's going to tell me to insert the axle into the car body with an offset value of -1. So again, constrain, insert from here to here, -1, and that should push that thing through pretty well. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to apply that one, and I'm going to do the same thing with this back axle. So I'm going to go from here to there with a -1 offset. I'm going to click OK this time, and now these things should be locked in here. They should spin, but you shouldn't be able to pull them out. To finish this thing off, I'm going to go ahead and put those wheels back on the axle, and we'll use inserts with an offset of 0.25 again, just like we did when we did wheel and axle together the first time. So I'm going to go constrain, insert. I want to get down so I can see it. I want to go from there to there. -0.25 should push that thing together. I'm going to click OK because I like to zoom out and see what I'm doing again. I want to be able to see everything in here. And let's go ahead and go insert from there to here, negative 0.25 offset. Our car should be good to go here. It should be put together. Shouldn't be able to pull it apart, but I should be able to rotate the wheels. When you're done with that, make sure that gets saved into your Dragster folder. And then we'll move on and we will do an presentation view, an exploded view coming up soon.